So Lizzie, why is measurement so important to support the growth and development of the advanced TV ad market in the UK?
It's all about confidence. Advertisers know viewership has shifted, but it's fragmented and there's no one platform or channel that's picking up the shift. And so measurement is really key to give advertisers the confidence to not only move their spend, but also to know where to move their spend. It's really hard in the current landscape, given how fragmented it is, for advertisers to kind of know where to go. In this respect, at Samsung Ads, we're in a relatively strong position. We've got deterministic first-party data, and this is the sort of data that's a big part of CTV's success with advertisers. We can leverage this data to help advertisers understand reach and efficiency in our universe, but overall, measurement is still a real challenge in this industry. I think the next step is I think, as you know, it's been widely acknowledged, the next step is cross-media measurement across CTV and devices that aligns with wider digital marketing metrics, but it's just not fully fledged. And the real risk is that without measurement, advertisers won't have the confidence to move the budget and they won't find these shifted audiences.
So tell us a bit more about what's so unique or special about CTV data in particular. Why do you feel it has such an important role to play in meeting the future measurement needs of the advertising industry?
So there's a few things. Firstly, it's deterministic. There are huge data sets, which are a real weapon in any advertiser's arsenal. And when you multiply that by millions of TVs, this gives advertisers really actionable insights to be able to reach audiences. Secondly, it's unique. Sources of data we've never had before. We have a really rounded understanding of smart TV usage, be it linear or OTT or gaming. Thirdly, I think it's only going to grow. So when you think about how the TV's role has changed over the last decade and how it's used and the data that's available, it's quite a leap. As smart TVs get smarter, the role it plays gets bigger, and the wealth of data only increases.
So you mentioned that Samsung is using data very actively to support your clients. Give us some insights into what you're doing with advertising clients or how you're leveraging that data specifically. What is it you're able to do with advertisers that is really valuable, given all the data you have across all those different Samsung TV sets?
So again, there are a few ways. Viewership insights, as I mentioned earlier, Samsung has a truly holistic understanding of device activity across linear, OTT, and gaming. As an example, when life changed due to the pandemic, we had this really unique view of the customer and how lockdowns were impacting viewing behavior and the TV's use in the home, which we could then provide to advertisers. When I think about it, I think that gaming is an area where we've got really unique insights. We know what console or consoles are plugged into a smart TV. And we can reach those TVs when we know that the viewer is in gameplay mode, like navigating towards their console. We also know the types of games they play, so we can reach the most relevant audience. And on top of that, we can then show the impact of exposure to an ad on future gameplay. We can really, for gaming, I think we can really combine the power of data with the power of TV advertising. And then thirdly, incremental reach. By anti-targeting those TVs we know have been exposed to a linear campaign, we can help advertisers reach those light linear viewers and cord cutters that are just really hard to reach in traditional environments.
So there's obviously lots happening in the world of measurement at the moment. We've got C-Flight rolling out, we have Origin taking shape, we have the recent upgrade to the bar panel. What do you want to see next from the industry with regards to CTV measurement? Are there things that you would like the industry to do during the next 12 to 18 months that would really help the advertising industry move forwards?
I think that there is a great sense of sort of mutual agreement that the industry needs to come together. We recently worked with the IAB on their guide to CTV targeting measurement, along with lots of other contributors. And it's going to take collaboration across the industry to improve so that measurement across platforms can be standardized. It's that lack of standardization that I think really presents a huge challenge to advertisers, and along with the fragmentation. CTV is coming of age in a very different regulatory environment to that of digital 15 years ago, when there was so much less scrutiny and sensitivity around tracking and measurement, and therefore much less caution. We need to work really hard to be able to give advertisers the measurement they need whilst protecting consumers. The good news for consumers is that this means that measurement solutions will be privacy centric from the very outset.